Is it better to live in reality and accept it for what it is? Or is it better to delay it and live a life of a lie? That is better, right? I've been thinking about this quite a bit, and I've realized a lot of my life I have been living a lie. I've been pushing this reality of my situation away from my brain. In other people's brains, I've had this image of myself that I've tried to keep and I've tried to preserve, right? And one good example of this is this one time I borrowed a book from this person. And I was sitting in a park, reading, playing basketball, and this weird, like, little red bug mite thing fell on top of it. I'm like, okay, sure, let me just swipe it off the page, right? It's a bug. I literally touch this guy, and then he just completely explodes on the page. So now in the corner of the page, there's this red blotch of blood. And I'm so embarrassed because I borrowed this book from this guy's private collection. So then this debate started in my mind where it's like, do I tell the person immediately? Do I tell the person when I return the book? Like, I don't know. Because he's going to find out anyway, right? So should I delay it? For some reason, my brain is telling me to delay it. The reality is the book, it isn't ruined, but it has a little stain in the corner, right? That's the reality. So why do I want to run from reality? Another example of this could be in, I don't know, in like school, like sports when I was younger, right? I wasn't the best at sports. I mean, I still played, but I wasn't the best. But tell me why, as I got older, when I was a kid and I got a little self-conscious, as kids do, you're growing up, you're in that age. Tell me why I started to shy away from playing sports. I shied away from these things. The reality of the matter is, I am not good at sports. Does me playing sports and being bad at them change this reality? The other kids, they don't know if I'm good at sports or not. So really, all that changes is their belief and their understanding of me. Why do other people and their opinions have such a hold over me? So I've been thinking about this a lot. I don't know. I have to think. Another example of this, I haven't come with a solution yet, but another example of this is a time when I had this friend who's doing really, really well for himself, right? And he always had extremely high expectations for me. He was one of those people who believed in me way more than I believed in myself. So tell me why now, in the situation I'm in, I don't talk to him as much as I want to talk to him, right? Because I'm holding myself back because I don't want to change that image of me that's in his brain, right? And the interesting thing is, inside, I know what I am. I am a combination of all of my successes and all of my failures in life. So why do I not wholeheartedly, truly be myself and accept the things that I've done in my life? Why am I putting up this facade, right? And I don't know, it's really interesting. But that's just another example of it, right? Where I don't want to talk to this person for this reason. I think it also comes down to comparison, right? I grew up with a lot of, self-comparison with others. So it makes sense that it transformed and changed itself into adulthood. Or maybe it just was a natural, causation to adulthood. One solution might be the practicing of like radical self-love, right? Pushing, like making the two ends meet. The person you truly are in your inside, this multidimensional, beautiful creation, and the small like little projections, like a shadow, the small little shadows you have projected on each different person, right? That you know. And I think that maybe it's best to collapse all the shadows into one and just be yourself. Which I know it sounds cliche. This isn't a Disney movie, but that might be it. That might be the solution to this, right? So it is self-care and self-love for accept you for who you are, accept your mistakes for what they are. A part of your life that makes you you. And that's something I've been, trying to figure out, deal with, and understand. And I hope this helped. Thank you.